fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
As a fan of Marvel and superhero movies, Deadpool and Wolverine is a blast, and it may be one of the most enjoyable superhero movies to date. After turning back time to save his loved ones, Deadpool has tried to go steady with a real job, but without a greater purpose his relationships have suffered, so he teams up with an alternate world Wolverine to save his own world, Wolverine's world, and much, much more. The leading duo of Deadpool and Wolverine are fantastic. Ryan continues to be chatty, foul-mouthed merc who just doesn't know how to shut up. Hugh returns as a grumpy, angry Wolverine, and together they have great chemistry. They spend almost all this film butting heads, bouncing jokes back and forth and trying to kill one another. They're a great duo and their relationship carries much of the movie. Although it must be said that neither character has much new to offer that they haven't already done in prior movies, but it's fun nonetheless. The film is jam-packed with characters big and small, major and minor. There are plenty of cameos and surprises, a lot of whom have yet to be spoiled or revealed by trailers or elsewhere. Even having seen all the trailers and knowing some of the spoilers, the film and its reveals still had me shocked and surprised. The cameos and supporting characters work well because they're not just there for a shocking moment, they contribute to the story and they have their own arcs and motivations. They work very well. Cassandra Nova, played by Emma Corrin, is the primary antagonist. The twin sister of Professor X, aka Charles Xavier, is a charming, charismatic and sometimes menacing threat whose powers and abilities are rendered in cool visual ways. Sadly, her motivations and backstory are brushed over and are often a little vague and undefined. She's a sociopath, a psychopath, and she's a villain doing villainous things out of sheer curiosity. It's hard to understand why she does what she does, and it's perhaps the film's biggest weakness. Like the cameos and the surprise appearances, the story is full of references, nods, and follow-ups to prior Marvel and other superhero movies and TV shows. The story, the cameos, and the setting are over-reliant on almost 40 plus years of superhero movies. If there's a movie, a behind-the-scenes fact or story, or a TV show you haven't seen or know about, then large swaths of this film may not work well for you. In many ways, the core story is an expansion on or sequel to the low-key TV show. If you haven't seen that show, much of the explanation of what's going on will be complete gibberish to you. The action and comedy are consistently enjoyable though. The action scenes are gory, over the top with great choreography, but occasional odd camera work and overfilled sets makes for some generic moments here and there as well. Many of the action highlights are noticeably in the first half of the film too, with a one-on-one battle between Deadpool and Wolverine being the best of the bunch. The comedy is constantly hilarious, more so than prior Deadpool movies. In many ways this is more overtly a comedy than the prior movies, thanks to consistent jokes and one-liners that don't feel out of place in the MCU. Deadpool and Wolverine is a very fun, exciting, funny, action-packed film. It's full of action and comedy plus characters, references, cameos, shocks and surprises that will thrill any long-time superhero movie fan. The problem is that the villain's motivations are lacking and the story is over-reliant on prior movie knowledge and lore, with some clunky exposition and storytelling trying to force it all in while also trying to be concise and entertaining.